Gentlemen Prefer Blondes is a 1953 musical comedy starring Marilyn Monroe and Jane Russell. This is a movie where Jane Russell was the big star, and Marilyn Monroe is still a contract player who came fairly cheap as a result. It's based on a 1949 musical of the same name, and where yes, Russell and Monroe are two showgirls who are really have each other's backs. Marilyn is has got a this millionaire dude on hook. Um, let's see if I can get the thing. This millionaire dude on hook, and is going to marry him. And it's like, and her plan is to get him to Europe, because in Europe his father, who holds a lot of the purse strings and very much sees that Marilyn Monroe as Lorelei Lee is trouble, because yeah, Lorelei Lee is in it for the buck. Um, she'll get him there, and then she'll be able to marry him. Now the guy doesn't go on the boat with her, but she says like, nope, I'm going to go to Europe anyways, and he'll follow me, and then I'll have him. Um, on what happens though is dear dad employs a detective. Is Elliot Reed. Yes, let's see if I can get back. No, god damn it. See, now I've gotten myself off of the Wikipedia page. See if I can get back to it. He hires a detective to search. He, of course, falls for Jane Russell's character, and gets close, does get some incriminating information. By the time they get to Paris they arrive at the hotel, their letter of credit and all the money has dried up, and they have to go and be showgirls again. Now, the dweeby dude shows up, and he's like wants to make good again. However, in the meantime, on the ship, it's the Diamonds that have gotten Marilyn Lorelei Lee in trouble. She's taken a tiara from that is well, it's the wife of Piggy. God, what's his name? Sir Francis Piggy Beekman, played by Charles Colburn, who I last saw in The Devil and Miss Jones, and here he is playing a much more kind of lascivious, kind of shifty character. But he's also rich, has South African diamond mind, which we won't even go into. But he takes he gives Lorelei Lee the diamond tiara, and then claims, "Oh, I don't know anything about it." At which point, the wife and their lawyer are after Lorelei Lee because you've taken it. And it's like, we want it. I want it back. And the wife is not a dumbass. She's like, you just return it to me, and there won't be any trouble. However, it's gone missing. Where has it gone missing? Well, it turns out that Piggy has snatched it. This all is interspersed, so it's kind of a fun little plot there. Laura Lee is actually, she plays dumb, but she is very smart and very kind of a canny character. Jane Russell is awesome as kind of the friend who's always got her back. This is really a female friendship movie in a lot of ways. It's striking that the final shot, there's a double marriage, but how it's framed is, yeah, there's the grooms here, but we go right on to the two brides, and we hold on to two brides. That's the main friendship. Yeah, they might be getting married to someone, but that is the main friendship. Those two. Yes, and this has the iconic number. Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend with Lorelei Lee, Marilyn Monroe in that famous pink dress with diamonds, with the guys dancing. Yeah, yeah. So fun. Just, it's one of those things of, it's done effortlessly. I think I liked Marilyn Monroe. She because she had more agency in this one right from the beginning. I liked her. There was a bit of the sex sex doll at the beginning of 7 Year Itch, but this one she's got agency right from the beginning. Now, is this one as interesting exploration as a 7 Year Itch? No, it's not. But it was a lot. It's a lot of fun. Total glamour, total like, oh god, just amazing dresses. This is the same. This is her working. Marilyn Monroe working with the same the same the same people again to get those gorgeous dresses. I don't know if it actually has it in the Wikipedia thing, but the guy who did her dresses worked on her with this movie as well. And I mean, it's not an unimportant part of what makes this kind of a movie star. I mean, she's also got amazing dramatic, comedic chops, which are obviously really appreciated by some, and others are just dismissed of. She's just kind of a you know a figure. But it's like, no, to do this kind of work, you really have to have, you really have to kind of have this elevated talent, which she most definitely does. And I mean, yeah, she's right up against there with Jane Russell, and she's effortlessly steals the show. Even though I really like Jane Russell in this as well. She's someone just kind of like that, kind of like smart, kind of, yeah, I know what you're thinking about, buddy. That kind of a thing. She is somebody who is the opposite, the foil for Lorelei Lee's character, which is she's not interested in rich men. And Lorelei Lee, it's like, honey, you're not being very smart if you don't actually find somebody who's gonna, properly support you and give you everything you want, which is definitely where Lorelei Lee comes from. All right, and yeah, this is based on the book Gentlemen Prefer Blondes by Anita Luz, which I've actually downloaded because I thought it's like, okay, that would be interesting. It's written in the same year as The Great Gatsby. They updated it for this film, so it's not in that kind of an era, but it'll be kind of just interesting to see how wildly different it is from the book, and how much Lorelei Lee that Marilyn Monroe creates is radically different. I know that Carol Channing originated it as a musical on Broadway or New York, somewhere in there, and but she wasn't cast for this. She wasn't apparently even considered. So it'll be interesting to see how much Marilyn changes it from the book version. All right. I will leave it there. That is me going on about things. More videos later.